Hi everyone, I'm Brittany from the Brittany Christina Collection. I am a luxury women's wear designer based in Prince George's County, Maryland. And today I am going to take you on a design studio tour. So I recently moved into this loft space and I ended up converting the loft area into my personal sewing and design studio. So this is where I spend a lot of my time just working on my business, doing fittings for clients and creating collections and a lot of the designs that you see on my website and on my Instagram page. I absolutely love having my own space. Prior to this, I was sewing out of my parents' house in my room, so it's just nice to have my own personal space. And so I'm excited to give you guys this tour. Okay, so the first thing that we have is my mood board. I use mood boards for everything. They are in every planner that I have, every journal, and they pretty much serve as just a reminder to keep my eye on the prize. This particular mood board helps me to develop collections, and so as you can see, there are some sketches here, there are some swatches, as well as just inspo photos for some of the pieces I'm working on. So I'm currently working on releasing a new bridal collection, and I'm so excited. I've been working on this project for about a year, and you know, I really want it to be different. I feel like, you know, the bridal industry has been so traditional and has been so static for such a long time, and it's time to see something new, something fresh. And so I'm really kind of positioning my brand by creating non-traditional, you know, a little bit more fashionable bridal attire that can be worn more than once. So yeah, so that's the idea. I won't give you too much because we'll be launching soon, so you'll just have to see it. Okay, so as you can see here, this is a picture of myself. So this is one of the very first publications that I was featured in, actually my senior year of college back in 2016. So the Smith magazine of the Smith School of Business featured me, and they've always been a big supporter of myself and my brand. Something that many people might not know, I actually started a nonprofit organization while I was a junior in college, and the purpose of this, it was a fashion organization, and the purpose was to provide a platform for like-minded students who were interested in pursuing a career in the fashion industry. I knew back then that having business knowledge was so important, and it was so key to the success of a fashion designer. And you know, there just wasn't any resources on the campus to help fashion entrepreneurs pursue their dream. And so I, along with my co-founder Faye, we launched this organization and literally impacted the campus and made history. Our senior year in 2016, we put on the very first UMD Fashion Week. It was a week long, full of events. We partnered with so many different local retailers in the area to help recruit students and find jobs in fashion. We also had speakers just to talk about their different professions and how to succeed. A lot of people, when they hear the word fashion, they think of, oh, you have to be a designer, or you have to be a model or a makeup artist. There's so many jobs, so many business jobs within the industry. And so there's just this misconception that all we do is arts and crafts, and no, okay? I am a businesswoman for sure, okay? So I'm so proud. We ended the fashion week with a sold out fashion show, ended up raising $5,000 for our organization. I mean, it was amazing. No one has seen anything like that. And you know, I'm just so excited that I was able to kind of leave that legacy and make that impact, you know, get our students internships and kind of jumpstart that process. So that was exciting. Another big thing that I ended up accomplishing that year was also being the youngest designer to showcase in DC Fashion Week. I originally started my brand, back then it was called Dynasty by Brittany. I originally started it my freshman year of college, and I knew my freshman year my goal was I want to showcase in DC Fashion Week by my senior year, and I ended up doing that. And so it was so amazing. I feel like my journey to becoming a designer has been very unique. Like, I literally went to business school to pursue fashion. Like, you know, people don't normally do that, but you know, this girl right here, she was so ambitious, she was so confident, she was so bold, and so I put her in front of my sewing station because sometimes I need that reminder. Like, I am her, she is me, you know. I did it before and I can do it again. And you know, it's just a reminder to all you out there, like, sometimes it could get rough, sometimes it could get hard, but if you need a reminder to keep going, do that. That's why I have my mood board, and I have, you know, this publication specifically in front of me whenever I sew, because I gotta keep my eye on the prize. One of the phrases or words that you see on my mood board is red carpet. So that's something that I'm working towards. I feel like there's not enough Black designers out showcasing on the red carpet, and that's a shame because there's a lot of talented people out there. And so that's my goal. I want to be able to dress celebrities on the red carpet. I want to, you know, when you look at the best dress for the Oscars, I want Brittany Christina Collection to be named in the mix. And so that's my goal here. You also have some celebrities on my mood board, and you know, hopefully I can dress J-Lo one day, you know, or Rihanna. In terms of my design aesthetic, you'll see a lot of color as well. I actually really love color. I love texture, and I love prints. So that's also something that you really don't see in bridal. So I'm really just kind of bringing a new perspective to the industry, and I can't wait to launch so that you all can see what I've been working on. Okay, so this is one of my most prized possessions. This is an award that I received back in 2018 for completing the Fashionpreneur Academy, okay? One of the best things that I could have ever done for myself and my business was invest in a business coach. I felt like, you know, all of 2017 I had went in a circle. In the beginning of 2018, I was right back where I started in 2017. And so I had to be real with myself, and I had to have a conversation like, Britt, is this a hobby, or are you trying to make a living doing what you're doing? And I was like, I really want this to work. I really do. And so it was at that moment that I decided to admit that I had no idea what I was doing and that I needed help. And it was at that moment that I made God the CEO of my business. When I tell you, That was the best thing that I could have done. Okay, Dynasty by Brittany was my business. The Brittany Christina Collection is God's business, okay? So I want y'all to stay close on my journey because there are a lot of things happening, and I know I don't share it all behind the scenes, but that's the purpose of this channel, is to share more of my journey with you all. But making God the CEO of my business was the best thing I could have done, because shortly after I met Jessica Williams of the Fashionpreneur Academy, who is an amazing person, and she did wonders for my business, and I couldn't be more excited. So I'm excited about, she was the one who suggested I go into bridal, and I mean, I've been going up ever since. So I'm super excited, and I will cherish this forever. It was a 12-month program, nothing but amazing. I went to LA for the first time. I got to meet a lot of different people. Like, it was just amazing. So my class. Okay, so that is the end of the tour. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please be sure to like this video and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see from me next. Until next time.